Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl, and I have a different setup this go around filming this video. I'm filming on a GoPro and I don't know, it looks a little crooked. Let's see. You get a wide fish-eyed into my living room, but anyway, I'm here for a Mounjaro update. I know it's been a little bit, and you know, I've been on Mounjaro since June of 2022, and this medication has been just amazing to help me manage my type 2 diabetes. Since that time, I've lost over 50 pounds. I used to say over 60 pounds, but I can't say that anymore because I did gain a little bit of weight back. If you've been following along, you know part of the reason why. Anyway, I lowered my A1C, but I'm putting a little asterisk there because my last blood draw, which was 3 months ago, my A1C actually went back into the diabetic range. And I was hoping today that I would have results from a blood draw I had earlier in the week, but the blood result or the test results are just trickling in. I've gotten my CBC, my glucose, one of my Lyme disease tests back, my lipid panel, but I haven't gotten my A1C or the Western blot for Lyme disease back. Perhaps I'll get that this week, but I can't share any updated numbers with you. I had non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and that has since been reversed. And as I mentioned, or my cholesterol numbers, I am on a statin, but my cholesterol numbers have been improving since being on Mounjaro. So anyway, how have you been? I know it's been a while. I've been trying to post some short videos. Hope you've been able to catch those. I did go to Alaska last month. That was an amazing trip. I took a lot of video footage. I need to put that together to post a video, but as I mentioned, you can go check out my shorts and see a video just summarizing the trip, and it was just everything and more than I thought of. I went to Fairbanks. It was very magical. I saw the northern lights on my first night, saw the northern lights throughout my trip, including on my flight home. Went dog sledding. Here comes Radcliffe. You want to come on up, Rad? Come on up. Come on up. Well, you're looking, you're evaluating what's going on. You want to come up? It's been a while since they've seen you on camera. Come on. Come on, Radcliffe. Come on, Radcliffe. Here he comes. Oh, here's Radcliffe. Hi, Radcliffe. You say hi? I know you can't say it. All right, look at the camera. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that trip to Fairbanks was just amazing, and it's really what my soul and my spirit needed. Last year was kind of rough with the 3 hurricanes impacting my communities, and considering we're still recovering from Hurricane Ian from 2022, it was just very mentally draining last year, in addition to contracting Lyme disease. So anyway, here I am, February 2025. It's Super Bowl Sunday, which I really don't care. My Bills, as you know, they're not in the Super Bowl this year. But anyway, I wanted to touch base with you on a couple of things. Mounjaro on an empty stomach or a full stomach? How do you take your Mounjaro? You know, looking back and thinking about what I've posted about my use of Mounjaro, that I never talked about using it on an empty stomach, because that's when I always take it, because I take it in the morning once a week. Right now it's on Saturdays, and never gave it much thought. Well, last month I took it on a full stomach. I got up, did some errands, ate breakfast, then I ate lunch. I'm like, oh, I forgot to take my Mounjaro, and I injected myself. Well, later that night, I felt so sick, and I don't know if it was because I did take it on a full stomach. So I don't know if you've ever had that issue, but I had horrible stomach cramping that I've never had before, and I had to go to the bathroom, and it just felt so nauseous, and it was just a horrible feeling. So I don't know if Mounjaro is best on an empty stomach or on a full stomach, or maybe like an hour or so after eating. I don't know, that's personal preference, I guess. But also I wanted to talk about, I kind of talked about it in another video, but you know, planning my trip to Fairbanks, I realized that I needed to bring my Mounjaro with me, to bring 1 week's worth of Mounjaro. I was only gone, my trip was, I left on a Thursday and I came back, landed on Tuesday morning. I was in Fairbanks. All right, let's help Radcliffe get down. You okay? There you go. Good boy. I was only there a short period of time. However, I needed my Mounjaro because, as I mentioned, I take it on Saturday. and I left on Thursday, and I was coming back home on Tuesday. I really left very late Sunday night, early Monday morning, and I went to Seattle to visit a friend during my layover, and then, anyway, had another red-eye back. But how am I going to keep my Mounjaro cold with flying with it? It's not the first time that I've flown with it, but for Christmas, a friend of mine said she was going to get me this pack called a Frio. She found it on Amazon, and she did not get it for me because she assumed that I already had one, but it is like this gel pack that you soak in water. It inflates and enlarges, and then it's supposed to keep medication cold for up to 48 hours. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I bought one for my trip. And I mean, I guess it works, but this is what it looks like when it's all inflated. You put it in water for about 8 minutes, and then it bumps up. And then this is going to be our experiment a little later. I guess let's talk about it now. These pens, they basically change color due to heat. When they're cold or room temperature, they are blue, but when there's heat, like from your hand or sitting outside, they turn green. So I hope you can see that. So these pencils, they're all hot to trot. So I'm going to put them back in the gel pack so you can just kind of see how soon they turn cold again, back to blue. So it goes into this pack, and then it goes into this packet. It is really easy peasy, and the Mounjaro pen can easily fit in there, but I'll pull these out in a little bit. But anyway, yeah, I've been rocking and rolling. Life has been busy. Work has been busy, working at least 6 days a week. And I don't see that letting up until maybe May. Maybe I get a break or so in April. I am taking a day off in March. I have my sister and her family are coming down to the Keys, and I'm actually going to go see the Savannah Bananas on Miami. I'm super excited about that. And then I'm going down to the Keys to visit my sister, and then I'm coming back on Monday. So I am taking off a little bit of time. So yes, I'm not working that weekend, but I will be traveling and out of town. I have some friends visiting and all sorts of stuff going on. 'Tis the season here in Florida. Literally, the seasonal residents are coming back, and the roads are thickened. Visitors, so hopefully they have a pleasant stay, because they do infuse the economy, and tourism is important to Florida. And what else is going on? You know, the world just seems very uncertain these days, very chaotic, and just trying to find my center, so to say, be grounded and try to stay out of the noise, stay out of control anxiety, so to say. Unfortunately, I haven't exercised in about 2 or 3 weeks. I've only done a little bit of yoga and Pilates. I've been tired. And I don't know if it's because I'm working a lot. I don't know if it's because of Lyme disease, and I don't know if it's because I'm 54 going on 55 years old that my body is just slowing down. So, all right, I don't know how much time has passed, but let's see if these pencils have turned somewhat blue again. Ah, they have. Yeah, they're getting there. Okay. So I wanted to trust the system and that they were keeping my Mounjaro cold. So definitely, I would say to keeping my Mounjaro cold. Let me just show you again that with the heat, the pencils change color. Now, this is not a scientific experiment. I don't know at what temperature these pencils need to be at to turn back to their blue color. But yeah, and the tops are still green because they have not been chilled or cold. So that's it. This is my handy dandy new traveling device when I'm traveling with Mounjaro. It's called Frio. I'll have a link in the description. If you do purchase through that link, I may or may not earn a commission, which always helps me and helps my medically needs, my special needs dog. All right, that's my little pitch, but I hope you've all been doing well. I have a backlog of videos that I want to update. I have a backlog of blog posts to write for my blog, and it'll all get done in due time. But I hope everyone is doing well. I do miss posting these videos and connecting with you, and I know I'm super busy or super behind in responding to comments, which I do appreciate, and once in a while I do get notifications of them, and I do glance at them, and I appreciate all your support and checking in and all that jazz. So all right, my friends, that's all I have. I hope you have an awesome week, and remember, not only be kind to others this week, but please, please, please be kind to yourself. Bye.